we are going to be starting off our day with an energizing yoga sequence. Find a comfortable seat and notice how you're feeling, taking 3 deep breaths. Taking a moment to ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? And then gently begin to bring your hands up to the sky as you breathe in and through your heart as you breathe out. Breathing in, we lift our hands up, and breathing out, we bring our hands through prayer, heart center. And just going at your own pace, waking up the body. We're going to move into Sufi grinds next, so making big circles with our spines. As we move forward, we breathe in, and as we move back, we arch our back and breathe out. Nice big circles. You can close your eyes and just really feel your body waking up and moving with the rhythm. Nice deep breaths in and out. When you're ready to come back to the middle, we'll pause. And then we'll take another nice deep breath in through our nose as we begin to move the opposite way. Again, really working with your body, getting into all those creaks and crannies from just waking up. Nice deep breaths in and out, really opening and waking up the spine for this beautiful day. And then we'll pause. And if you have any blocks, you might want to bring them to the top of your mat. And if you're sitting on any blocks, you'd also want to remove them. We're going to come into tabletop position. So wrists, hands are under shoulders, toes are tucked. Inhale, lift your chest and hips. Exhale, arch your back like an angry cat. Doing that a couple times and then starting to roll the spine, making big circles. Again, waking up the body, just doing what feels good. Any tight spaces that need to be moved. This is the perfect time to do this. Deep breaths in and out as we move through each movement. And then gently coming down to a child's pose. Knees are wide. Take 2 big deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Really feel that. And come to sit on your shins. We're going to do breath of joy, which is a really great energizing breath work. So taking a moment here, we're going to breathe in, lift our arms up, breathe in again, lift them sideways, in again, and then let it all out. So together, in, out. In, 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 and just pause there and feel the energy flowing through. We're going to move into our first downward dog of the day. So bringing our hands out to the top of the mat, feet are wide, slowly lift your hips up to the sky like an upside down triangle. And I would suggest pedaling out your feet, giving the backs of your legs a moment, and then slowly making your way up to the front of the mat. And you can use blocks, which are always great, bringing the floor closer to you. Give yourself a moment here just to hang, sway back and forth, holding your elbows. And then with bent knees, breathe in and bring your hands up to the sky and pause for a brief moment. Notice how you're feeling. How are you feeling at the start of your day? Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, bend your knees and gently fold over. Hands to the floor, shins are a block. Take a moment here, slight bend in the knee. Right foot moves to the back of the mat, left foot moves to join it in a plank or half plank. Lower yourself all the way down into low cobra. Lift your beautiful chest as you breathe in, and then tuck your toes, coming into a half child's pose as you move gently into a downward dog. Again, pedaling out the feet, whatever feels good in your body, and then slowly with bent knees, walking all the way up to the top of the mat. Folding over your legs, breathe in and bring your arms up to the sky and to heart center. Pause here for a moment and then take in a deep breath. Bring your arms up to the sky. Gently bend your knees and fold over your legs. This time we're going to bring our right leg back into a low lunge. Gently bring your knee to the floor, lifting your arms to the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, open your arms wide. Again, breathing in and then breathing out, opening your chest and your arms for a beautiful chest opener. Hands go back to the earth. Left foot meets the right foot, half plank. Lower yourself down to a low cobra, gently lifting your chest up to the sky. Tuck your toes and we're going to come into a half child's pose again as we're waking up the body, and then moving into a downward dog just for a brief moment here. Take your right leg up to the sky, bringing it forward, and a low lunge on the other side. Again, as you breathe in, our arms go up, and as you breathe out, our arms go into cactus, opening up the chest. Hands go down to the earth. Back foot meets the front foot, and we fold over our legs, gently swaying back and forth. And then as we breathe in, we bring our arms all the way up to the sky. Hands in prayer, our palms facing forward. We're going to move a little more quickly. Let's bring our hands up to the sky again, gently folding over your knees. Flat back, bent knees, hands to the earth, shins or a block. We're going to take your left foot and bring it to the back of the mat and gently bring your knee to the earth, hands to the sky as we breathe in. And we're going to now do a little bit of movement in our right leg. So hands to the earth, begin to straighten your right knee just a bit, and then moving back and forth, just really flossing out the leg, the hip, moving the way that works for you. You do not have to straighten your leg the whole way. And now bring your right foot to meet your left foot into a downward dog. Gently pedaling out your knees, and then taking a moment to breathe in and breathe out, lifting, coming into lower high plank, and then lowering yourself all the way down into a low cobra, and moving our way back into a child's pose just before we move back into downward dog for a brief moment, lifting our left leg up to the sky and then through our arms into a low lunge for the other side. Taking a moment here, again, start to scooch your ankle forward and then gently move back and forth, straightening and bending your front leg. Again, whatever feels good in your body this morning. Placing both hands on the earth, take a pause, and then we're going to take the back foot to meet the front foot and slowly come all the way up to the sky, hands to heart. Moving into breath of joy, but first a nice cleansing deep breath in and then letting out a big ha. Then we breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and then ha over our knees. So in, arms up, 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 bend over your legs and let it all out. Again, in, and out. One more time, in, out, and then just let yourself hang and slowly roll all the way up, just noticing how you're feeling, energy flowing through you. Take a moment to just really savor it all. Coming into our final round of Sun Salutations, we're going to inhale, bring our arms up to the sky, gently bend over the knees. You can place your hands on a block, shin, or the floor, and then we will bring our left leg back, knee to the earth, arms up to the sky. And we're going to do a little bit of movement here as well, just bringing our arms up, back and forth, breathing in as we come up and breathing out as we bring our arms down. And then slowly we'll bring the right foot to meet the back foot and lower ourselves into a half plank and then into a low cobra. Breathing in, we gently lift our chest up to the sky, And breathing out, we're going to push back into a child's pose as we move into our downward dog. Again, taking a moment to pedal the foot, do what feels good in your body. And then we'll lift the left leg up, bring it through the hands, coming into a low lunge on the other side. And now again, just bringing those arms, a bit of movement. Again, breathing in as we bring our arms up and breathing out as we bring them back. You can always put pillows or any cushioning under your knees. And then taking a moment to breathe as we bring our hands back to the earth. Right foot meets the left foot. Give yourself a moment to just hang over your legs, holding opposite elbows, swinging back and forth, and then come all the way up to the sky. Bringing your hands to prayer in front of your heart, and just taking a moment here to pause. We're going to make our way down to the earth, so you can bring both feet to the edge of the mat. Maybe bring blocks or a pillow. We're going to come down into a Malasana squat, so whatever works best for your body. And we're going to take a deep breath in, bring our arms up to the sky, and then slowly start to squat down into our Malasana squat. I'm going to turn around so you can see how I'm sitting on the block. My elbows are pushing my knees outwards, and I am really just taking a moment to straighten my back, not arching over, just breathing in. And I can sit on as many pillows or blocks that works for me. And when you're ready and feel like you've got a good stretch in your hips, you can make your way down to the earth. Bring both feet a little bit more than hip width apart, hands behind you, and just start to windshield wiper your legs, really just getting into the back of your body. Any final movements that you feel your body needs this morning. Back and forth, breathing in and out. Just really letting your body savor this movement after our rounds of different kinds of sun salutations. And then coming back to the mat, we're going to begin to lower ourselves down. So we'll want to bend our knees and then gently start to roll all the way down. Taking a moment here, you can have your feet further apart than the mat. I like to bring my knees so that they fall into each other. And just take a moment here to place both hands on your body. If that feels comfortable for you, maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Taking in some nice deep breaths. Really savoring and noticing how your body is feeling this morning, especially after a bit of morning movement. And final pose is our Shavasana pose, the ultimate pose that we aim for. And you can stay as long as you like in this position. If you have time, taking a nice long Shavasana to really let yourself fully integrate. Let your body really be heavy on the floor. Just let it notice how the floor supports. Just fully sinking in. And returning just to your natural breath. When you're ready, or if you'd like to come with us, you can slowly start to roll over to one side and use your arm as a pillow. And let yourself stay there for a moment, and then gently coming back to a seated position, just placing your hand on your heart, giving yourself just a moment of gratitude that you showed up this morning, gratitude that you have done this reset, and gratitude for the day. Reminder, what are you grateful for today? Thank you for joining. Have a beautiful rest of your day.